When it comes to breakups, men mentality is very different compared to women. It's because men's ability to handle emotions in a healthy way after breakups is as much as their ability to cook around roti or do the perfect pirouette. In fact, psychologist Melanie Schilling, in an interview to Huffington Post Australia, said that men and women do process breakups differently. Another doctor, Nikki Goldstein, adds, and I quote, "Women have permission to be open and talk about it. We are allowed to have those moments." If a guy said the same things as a woman when they go through a breakup, probably one of the things he'll be called will be weak. And that's really sad, because we have a generation of men who are told to suck it up and get on with it. Natija, that men actually end up taking longer to get over a relationship. Which is why we're going to talk about men, mental health, and breakups in this episode of How I Dealt With It. I'm Divyani Ratanpal, so chalo, let's begin. Okay, so I must confess I'm pretty new to this, considering how I'm a woman and all, and how my friend circle has as many men as there are women in STEM. Which is why I decided to reach out to Varun Anand, the director of Unravel, an improv show about mental health, which is exactly what needs to be preserved when you're dealing with a breakup. So first of all, hi Varun, welcome to the show.
Hi Divyani, nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
What is it about getting rejected that becomes such an easy trigger for a mental health issue?
Oh, first and foremost, it's someone telling you you're not good enough, right? I mean, for me, that's what used to happen. Like if someone... I think you're dealing with insecurities to start with. Whether they're how you look, how much you weigh, or just how you communicate with people. I have friends who just are socially awkward as well. So I think you're already coming from a place of judging yourself.
Men, I get it. Rejection is a really, really painful emotion to process for both men and women. But there's a reason why Indian cinema has made Devdas and Dev D male characters and not female ones. Yeah, the same guys who get drunk out of their minds because they can't handle their breakups. And guys, we both know it's not just cinema. You guys can end up doing some pretty self-sabotaging things after a breakup in real life as well. Just ask Salman Khan. And since I am in conversation with a man, I really want to ask this. What are the 5 ways in which guys deal with breakups? Now, I want you to go through all the images of friends you have, all the conversations, Gandhi, NSFW conversations you had, and tell me what are the 5 ways in which guys deal with breakups?
Guys deal with breakups. देखे तो if a guy deals with a breakup तो दोस्तों के साथ जाके दारू पीनी, and very dangerous ways कि गाड़ी के अंदर and मतलब driving along, which they do in Delhi ना, like not even like go to a bar and drink. They'll drink in the car and try and get themselves killed. और उस टाइम दिमाग में ये चल रहा होता है कि suicide ही करना है life में, right? The other one is they go to the gym. I did this too. Like suddenly they're like, I will get so fit that she will see me and she will regret it. And I did this and it didn't work, but I got fit. And other girls got interested. But okay, what else? The other one, yeah, the eating thing. The opposite, which is like you just go and eat everything you like, you love. I love this. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna eat it. Ye bhi kha leta hu, wo bhi kha leta hu, samosa, everything. Going on a trip, which everyone tells you, go take a road trip. Now, this could be fun, but make sure you know who you're going with now, because if you get a bunch of idiots who are going to have terrible music, who start time Jagjit Singh ki ghazal sunate rahenge and depress you more, no, man. Okay? Everything I've seen about girls going on road trips, they get it right. Dudes, we get it wrong. Like, we go on a road trip and we'll bring the most, like, annoying guy. We'll bring a guy who is absolutely insensitive to women and we don't want to hear that. Like, you'll get the guy who will just say gali to women the whole way. What else? Oh man, like, I don't...
The Tinder guys?
The Tinder guys? Oh, no, I don't want to get into that. So there's plenty of things that guys do after a breakup that are terrible ideas.
Other self-sabotaging behaviors that they do, tell me.
Self-sabotaging behaviors. Oof. Let me think. Guys that do self-sabotaging behaviors after a breakup. Well, they'll get drunk and drive. they'll stalk her to her house expecting like this is gonna work somehow. Like क्या कर लेगा, चौकीदार निकाल ही तो देगा ना, डंडा खा लेगा, लेकिन उसके लिए डंडा भी खाने को तैयार है ना बंदा. The guy wants to get beaten up and get bruises. Like देख तेरे लिए चोट लगी. And she's like, why? Just what am I supposed to do with this? The getting into fights thing, like going out and getting into random fights, like you're just hurting yourself. I used to do this too, man. I used to go and punch trees, and then I would secretly मन में सोच रहा हूँ कि कहीं ना कहीं यूनिवर्स से उसको पता लग रहा है कि मुझे चोट पहुंच रही है, उसको सोचेगी, oh. Yeah, so we do this stuff to like affect ourselves, other self-sabotaging behavior. Oh man, fighting with our families, right? And not telling anyone. That's the most self-sabotaging thing. Isolating ourselves, like locking ourselves up in our house and crying, and like not even picking up our friends' phone calls, and just sitting there miserable. That's the worst of all.
Guys, isolating yourselves is something women never do. We often end up taking the whole pack's help to help us get over someone. But guys, really, dumping yourself into work or drinking every day with your friends is not a healthy way to deal with a breakup. No matter how ugly it is important to let your emotions out.
We often hear this term, ए तू लड़की के लिए रो रहा है, लड़कियों के चक्कर में रो रहा है. And I'm like, yeah, क्योंकि I'm not gay and breakups hurt. It's as simple as that. So we are expected not to feel sad or rant about it when you have a breakup. But believe me, it's, I guess, tougher for men when breakups happen.
That was Milan Kapoor, a stand-up comedian who opened up to me about how guys treat breakups.
For the matter, like all the Bollywood movies, or in fact, all the Hollywood movies. Like if you watch these kind of movies like American Pie and all these movies in which we are the macho man and the guy who is sensitive, he's considered to be the stupid one, which is bullshit. And even the Hindi movies जो आ रही हैं, that one guy is emotional and the लड़का is like, अरे लड़कियों के चक्कर में क्यों रो रहा है? Breakups are tough and they are meant to be dealt with. So I don't understand why society has that thing that men can't cry over breakups. I guess this happens with every guy. First of all, the denial stage. Like, breakup नहीं हुआ है, झगड़ा हुआ है. Like, you never okay with that fact that it has ended. You always know that she'll come back, or you hope for that at least. And then that denial stage is like, then you keep checking by calling her कि सच में breakup हो गया. Like, actually, like, breakup हो ही गया है. And then you get to know that. Then you have a fight of breakup क्यों हो गया है. Like, what's wrong in me? The things will be off for months, but you will always have that conversation. सब बढ़िया तो चल रहा था, एकदम से क्या breakup हो गया. And then एकदम से वो WhatsApp display picture and last scene गायब हो जाता है. So you know what I mean. You get blocked. And then there's a stage of having common friends. Like, common friends जो होते हैं in relationship, those are pretty messed up. Either they'll not tell you anything or they'll fucking tell you everything. So both stage में उतना ही ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है. कुछ नहीं बताते तो आपका दिमाग खराब होता रहता है कि मुझको कुछ नहीं पता चल रहा है दूसरे पर्सन के बारे में. And otherwise you keep asking them, is she dating someone else? And you don't have any obligations to her after breakup, but you want to know. And the best part is you want her to tell you that yeah, she is dating someone else. And that kind of it feels really bad, but it's good for closure. Most men, I feel, look for closure. That is the bigger part of relationship, because लड़के को hope हमेशा रहता है. Like even हमेशा hope रहता है. Like it's been 6 months, she's been dating someone for like good 4 months now. 6 महीने पहले तुम्हारा breakup हो चुका है. But still he'll feel यार मेरे साथ जो बात थी ना, वो वाली बात उसकी किसी के साथ नहीं आएगी, because she was only close to that one person.
गाइस देखो, आप में थोड़ी इंटाइटलमेंट तो होती है. मतलब you're like, मेरे को कैसे रिजेक्ट कर दिया, क्या समझती है अपने आप को. But remember that human beings have the right to reject each other, no matter how ugly and brutal it sounds. You know, Varun, you deal with mental health in your new improv show, and I feel that one of the reasons why a lot of us are, struggling with mental health is breakups, because they somehow end up hurting our self-esteem. They somehow give us feelings of abandonment, which is another thing that happens. And they are just generally really evil or unhealthy feelings. And they also bring out a certain part of you, the repressed feelings, some childhood issues or whatever that you didn't know existed, but it somehow comes to the surface with a breakup. So what do you think? How much of these negative ways in which we deal with breakups impact our mental health?
I think it's severe. Nothing has caused me more depression. Nothing has affected the other parts of my life as much as breakups. And these weren't breakups, these were rejections. It's very unhealthy. And every one of those girls told me, you're deciding to do this. You're making a choice to do this. And one thing that made me really angry too was that, why would I choose to do this? Why would I choose to feel so shitty? I don't know how much truth there is or isn't. I really don't. Maybe they're right. I certainly didn't feel that way.
And to be honest, ये men and women के different ways of dealing with breakups से काफ़ी confusion भी हो जाती है. Like there are a lot of women who are often wondering कि why did the guy suddenly become so distant? And here's what usually happens. He is stuffing all his feelings for you inside his laundry bag, all right? And he is going to ignore it for days and months. We are talking months here, all right? And the reason for this is that he just doesn't want to deal with this right now, all right? And he will open this bag, this dirty laundry and this hidden feelings wala bag only when it begins to stink so much that he cannot even breathe.
If you're going through a breakup, dude, see your friends, man. वो गालियाँ देंगे, वो बोलेंगे वो she was not worth it. All women are terrible. चल दारू पीते हैं. But they're really there for you, okay? Those are the best like support system you have. It's gonna suck for a long time. There's a great scene in the movie Swingers at the end where the guy talks about, when am I gonna feel better? And that's what he tells him. Hey, it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. Every day it's going to hurt a little less. And one day you're going to wake up and you'll find it doesn't hurt at all. But every now and then you're going to remember her and it'll hurt a bit. But that's okay because that's part of you now. And sometimes you're going to look back and miss that pain. It's okay. Don't be in a rush. Give it time.
So men, please take care of your mental health post a breakup. Take the breakup as a vehicle to improve yourself. Acknowledge the humanity of the other person. Cherish the good memories. Work on improving yourself instead of finding ways to hurt the other person. Don't stalk her. And please, just please, don't be the next Devdas.